Welcome to Online WHS Tutorials. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to use the new Sign On Site feature. The Sign On Site feature can be found in your site register. You'll notice two new buttons. When this button is grey, the Sign On Site feature has not been switched on. If it's highlighted in yellow, that means that this site has had the Sign On Site feature enabled. So let's enable a site. First thing you actually do, you don't select on Sign On Site here, you would select the Edit button next to your site. Come down and you'll see there's some new questions inside the system. Select Enable Site Sign On. You can actually set it that it auto signs off people if you know that they're going to be there for a period of time. Or you can select Never, as the person can actually select a button on their mobile phone to log them out, which I'll show you later. Make a person responsible, submit. Now that the Sign On Site's been enabled, this icon here will turn yellow. If I select the View icon now, it's automatically created a QR code and I can print that out with the name of that site on it. I can put this QR code at the entry point to that site for people to scan to open up the Sign On Site feature. Or another good thing you could do is right click and copy image. Then come to the help section, helpful resources, and then come here to this new site entry feature and download this template. What you can do then is right click and paste your QR code here and then resize it. Put your company logo up the top, your company name in all these areas here, and place it at your front reception or entry points. So it's a little bit better than the small QR code, but you can still have those there if you have multiple people coming on your site at the same time. So how does the process work once a person actually scans this QR code? So a person scans the QR code and will open up this keypad on their mobile phone. They enter their phone number. If they've been there previously, it'll take them straight to just the COVID-19 questions, and then after they answer those questions, it will show the sign-on cog, which is the Online WHS logo, with their name, time and date that the person has actually signed in. They can select that button to sign out, or as mentioned before, you can auto select the timeout time. Every person that's actually signed in goes into the visitor register, which I'll show you shortly. So, but the original time when a person scans that QR code, it can open up a PIN process where you can have verification. So it'll send them an SMS, they'll enter their PIN number to verify that that was their mobile phone number, then they'll enter their details and go through the same process. You can turn off this PIN process, so they can enter their mobile phone number for the first time and come straight to the registration form and then enter the questions. So this section here is basically flexible. You don't have to have it in there, but I do suggest for verification reasons that you should have it in there. So when a person goes through this process and puts it in your register, that register can be found in two places. You've got your site visitor register here, and you've also got the individual sites Sign On Site. So anyone who's actually come to this site, they'd be listed here, whereas this register is highlighting every site in your system. So it'll have all the details. You'll be able to publish this into a CSV file, so quick and easy search for you as well. So you can actually search a person's name to bring them up, and then you can contact all the people that were there that day, for an example. Let's go back to the site register and let's see what the other icons actually do. We already know if we select View, it takes you to the QR code. This is Edit, where you update and turn the Sign On Site feature on. If I select this Sign On Site button here, you can actually put this on an iPad or a laptop at your front counter, where a person can scan that QR code to bring up this pad, but a person, if they wanted to, you could actually use this pad on your screen, and where people would actually touch this, but I recommended that you use the QR code for a non-touch system. If a person doesn't have a mobile, they can select this here and then enter their details. And next time they come back, again, so for an example, what they can do is enter no mobile and put their name in, and it'll identify them. And as mentioned, this log here is the individual log for the site. So that is the new COVID feature. We will be upgrading this feature in the coming weeks and relating it to the checklist builder and also the induction feature to create not just a COVID safety kind of declaration checklist, but it will actually link into everything else relating to managing people coming on and off your site. So I hope you enjoy this new feature. There'll be some slight changes in this feature in the coming weeks. And please note with the SMSs, if you do have that SMS enabled, you will have to purchase the SMSs via the notification register and purchase SMS. So you don't have to have the SMS feature on, but it's a good idea that you actually do that for verification purposes.